see a few of us are here and have joined the live. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Bianca. If this is your first time practicing with me, welcome. I'm happy that you're here. I will be guiding you through the next 45 minutes of a Yin to Yin flow. So we're going to start with some Vinyasa-based practices and then go into restorative, nice Yin practice. So as I said before, if you've just joined, we are going to use some props. So if you have a yoga block, you can use that. You can also use a pillow, either from your bed or your couch. And you can just place that in your space. If there are any questions, anything at all, if there's issues with the visuals or the sound, please just let me know in the chat and I'll try and get to them. So once you are ready, you can find yourself in a comfortable seat in the middle of your mat. And if you would like, you're welcome to sit on top of your block or your pillow just to elevate the hips. Sitting up nice and tall, stacking the spine on top of the pelvis. And then the head just gently rests on top of the spine. As we inhale, draw the shoulders up towards the ears. And then as you exhale, draw the shoulders down, sliding the hands onto the knees and closing the eyes. And take a moment now just to sit in stillness and draw your attention and your focus internally. As you shift the center of awareness from your external surroundings towards your internal landscape. Maybe check in with yourself here. Ask yourself, how are you doing? Being honest and authentic in your answer. Check in with your physical being. How's your body feeling in this moment? Notice if there are any tense areas in the body. And we're simply just observing, we're not judging, we're accepting and welcoming all feelings, all emotions, all sensations. And today's practice is themed around the idea of grounding. This idea of finding a sense of stability, of rooting yourself into the floor, of creating certainty and surety within yourself. So take this time now to set an intention for your practice, and maybe you would like to lead with this idea of grounding. And once you have done so, you can gently start to bow the chin towards the chest, bring some movement into the neck as we roll the head from side to side. So big circles with the neck. You're welcome to keep the eyes closed, otherwise just blinking them open with a soft gaze. Moving nice and slowly, ironing out all the kinks in the neck, releasing the tension. And then gently onto the other side, roll the head the other way. Beautiful. As you come back to center, inhale all the way up, clasping the hands, and then lifting the chest all the way up to the ceiling. Stay here for your exhale. Take another sip of air in, and as you exhale, round the spine, draw the elbows in towards the center. Inhale as we scoop the head and the chest up. Find breadth in the arms and in the elbows. Expansion in the chest. Exhale down. 2 more just like that. Inhale. And exhale. For the last one, we inhale, we extend the arms this time, spreading the fingertips, lift the chest, and then taking fingertips all the way behind you, gently rock back onto the fingertips. And as you roll the shoulder blades together, find a little bit more lift in the chest. You can drop the head all the way, open the throat. And then drawing chin back towards the chest, forward fold, reaching fingertips all the way forward. As we ground through the left elbow, we lift up with the right arm, inhale. Maybe removing the block or the pillow, finding some grounding in the sitting bones onto the mat. Beautiful, coming back to center, lifting up with the left arm. Slowly coming back to center. Once more, inhale right. See if you can fold the chest open towards the ceiling. From here we rock all the way back, lifting left arm all the way up. And then the left arm goes down towards the right knee as we twist, gaze over the back shoulder. Dropping head down towards the knee, roll forward. Find a forward fold. Inhale, left arm rises. As we drop all the way back, right arm lifts. Dropping top arm into your twist, gaze over the left shoulder. Beautiful. Coming back to center now, we roll over the shins. And we find a child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out nice and wide. We're going to make it a little bit active today, so coming onto the fingertips, spider fingers. As you inhale, draw the shoulders away from the ears, lift the chest. As you exhale, fold all the way down. As you inhale, lift the chest slightly. As you exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, lift the chest. And then draw the chest all the way forward, coming into a tabletop position, still keeping the spider fingers. We open the chest, we drop the belly. And then we round the spine. Inhale, open the chest. And round the spine. Last one, inhale, open the chest. As you exhale, sinking the chest down now for a puppy's pose. So there's 2 options here. If you feel you want something a little bit less, then we just come onto the elbows. We think of lifting the sitting bones up to the ceiling. If you want something even more, you can slide the fingers all the way forward and think of resting the chest onto the mat. We stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here we tuck the toes. We lift the head slightly. We think of shooting the head forward now as we come into a low plank. So lifting the knees off of the mat. Pressing through the forearms as we round the upper spine. So we want to create that cat-like action in the upper spine, without piking the hips. So if you feel the hips are up, lower the hips. We hold for 1 more breath. Inhale. As you exhale, drop the hips, untuck the toes, Sphinx pose, lift the chest. And Sphinx pose, we think of drawing the chest through the arms. Beautiful. We go back to our low plank as we tuck the toes. Think of drawing pelvis in towards the spine, lifting all the way up. Knees off of the mat. We stay for an inhale. And we lower Sphinx pose for an exhale. So finding some activation in the core. Beautiful. Once more, tucking toes, low plank. Draw navel towards the spine. From here now we start to walk the feet towards the hands, and maybe transitioning through a dolphin, we make our way to a downward facing dog. Pressing up onto the hands, stepping the feet out, readjust as you need to. You can bend the one knee, bend the other. Just take the dog for a little walk. Beautiful. Gazing forward, we start to step forward, forward fold at the top of your mat. Big toes to touch, knees together. Inhale, halfway lift. Fingertips to shins as you flatten out the back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll the spine up all the way, high mountain. As you open the arms, twisting towards the right, tipping all the way back, left arm rises. Windmill the arms down as we find a forward fold once again. Inhale to rise, high mountain. Roll through. Open the arms towards the left, and then tip, right arm rises. Beautiful. Windmill, we find a forward fold. Stepping back with the left foot now, find a low lunge. And we hold our low lunge here. Coming onto the fingertips once again, draw the chest up. Stay for an inhale, stay for an exhale. One more inhale. As we exhale, lower the knees, sinking all the way back, half split. Stay for an inhale. Stay for an exhale. We shift our weight all the way forward once again. Tuck the back toes, straighten the knee. Inhale, right arm rises for a twist. As we walk the foot all the way over to the edge of the right side of the mat, side cobra, lower the left hip. So you probably will be opposite to me. Inhale all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale, lift your side cobra all the way up. Press into that bottom arm. Exhale down. Beautiful. One more inhale. Taking your right hand down, stepping all the way back, plank pose. And then your version of your first chaturanga, either on or off the knees, lower all the way down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Find a moment, find a breath. Taking an inhale, taking an exhale. As you gaze forward, stepping forward, forward fold. Inhale as your halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale to rise all the way up. And then open towards the left this time. Find a twist. You can tip all the way back, lift through the right fingertips. Windmill arms down, forward fold. Inhale to rise, high mountain. Exhale to twist to the right. Inhale as we sink back, lift through the chest. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back with the left foot this time. Sorry, stepping back with the right foot, other leg. So right foot behind, left foot in front, low lunge. We come onto the fingertips as we rise up with the chest. Sinking the hips down. Take one more inhale here. As we exhale, lower the knee, half split, sink pelvis back. We stay for an inhale. We stay for an exhale. Inhale all the way back to your low lunge. Ground through the right hand, left arm rises, twist. Start to move into your cobra as you heel toe the foot, the left foot to the outside or the edge of the mat. Lower the pelvis as you inhale, drawing hips up. So it's really big press into the right hand, all the way down. One more, inhale. All the way down. As you inhale, lift, return the left hand, stepping all the way back, plank pose. Your version of your chaturanga, either on or off the knees. And as always with all my classes, I really encourage you to explore your practice. So if there's certain shapes, certain asanas that's just not working for you, any and all variations are welcome. There are no right and wrong shapes here. We stay in our downward facing dog. As we gaze forward, step hop or jump forward fold. Inhale all the way up, high mountain. We find a sense of flow now as we exhale, twist to the right. Inhale into your back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale all the way up. Twist to the left. Into your back bend. So try and link the breath to the movement as you flow, forward fold. Stepping back with the left foot, find a low lunge. Coming onto the fingertips, lift the chest. And now see if you can keep this knee hovered, the back knee hovered, as you exhale into a hovering standing split. So our back knee is lifted off of the floor and we're extending this front leg. Support yourself on your fingertips. Beautiful. As you inhale all the way back. Open into your twist, right arm lifts. Moving into your cobra. Inhale, lift, side cobra. Exhale back. Inhale as you lift. We build on our flow a little bit, so taking this foot, placing it on top of the other, so you should have the right foot on top. Press through that left arm as you lift the pelvis up. So we want to think of rounding this left side body. Beautiful. If you would like, you can float that top leg for a moment, maybe take a bit of a ankle rotation, and then come to plank pose. Inhale here, exhale, your version of your chaturanga, your version of your vinyasa, or you are welcome to come to downward facing dog straight away. We all meet in down dog. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, step, hop or jump. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. We fold forward. We gather the energy as we rise, root to rise, high mountain. We twist towards the left. Lifting into your back bend. Windmill the arms, forward fold. Inhale, high mountain. Twisting towards the right. Lifting through the left arm. Exhale, forward fold. Stepping back with the right foot, low lunge. Coming onto the fingertips, lift the chest slightly. Into your hovering half split as you sink back. Inhale back to low lunge. Open into your twist, left arm up. Side cobra as you lower. Finding your side cobra, inhale, lift pelvis. Exhale back down. Inhale as we lift the pelvis, we hold and go into our side plank. So stacking left foot on top of right this time. Again, find that curve in the right side body. Maybe you want to lift the foot. And then slowly back to high plank. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Downward facing dog. We have one more round of flow. And this time we're going to move through every shape, one breath per movement. Now that you're familiar with where you're going, gazing forward, step, hop or jump. Halfway lift. Fold forward. High mountain. Twist to the right. Into your back bend. Forward fold. High mountain. Twist to the left. Slide back bend. Forward fold. Stepping back with the left foot, low lunge. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hovering, half split. Back to low lunge. Open to your twist, right arm up. Find your side cobra, lowering the pelvis just for one round as you inhale, lift. We hold and we stack the foot on top for our side plank. Find a moment, maybe you want to hover the foot. Beautiful. Coming back to your plank pose, Vinyasa flow. You just take one breath in our down dog. Exhale out the mouth. Last round, last side. Step, hop or jump, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. All the way up, high mountain. Twisting to the left. Open up. Forward fold. High mountain. Twisting to the right. Open up. Forward fold. Stepping back with the right foot, low lunge. Lifting up through the chest, onto the fingertips. Exhale, hover your half split. Inhale, draw yourself forward. Open into your twist, left arm up. Walking into your side cobra as you lower the pelvis. Inhale, lift the hips up. Pressing into that hand, start to move into your side plank. And you take any version of your side plank, maybe seeing if you can do the same as what you did on the other side. Before gently coming back to high plank. Last round of your vinyasa. Beautiful, well done everyone. Coming to our down dog. We take a big inhale together. And then we exhale, dropping the knees, find a child's pose. Release the forehead down to the mat. Start to regulate your breathing as we transition. Slowly and gently you can roll the spine up. Just coming to sit onto your heels, knees to touch, hero's pose. And then we come back to a tabletop position. We draw the right knee in towards the chest. And then lifting it all the way into your half pigeon. So right knee is behind the right wrist. Right foot is behind the left wrist. We slide that leg all the way behind us. So this is where your pillow and your props will get handy. Placing either the pillow or the block underneath your pelvis, so it should be underneath your right glute. And then if you have another pillow or another prop, you're welcome to place it underneath the forehead. I always like like to remind you in a yin practice, which is what we are transitioning into now, it's all about supporting your body as much as you can. So now's the time to let go of judgments of how a shape should feel or look, and rather about meeting your body where it is at today. And that might look different to tomorrow or to yesterday. So support yourself with as many props as you need to. And we use the props in order to dive deeper into relaxation. So we really want to think of deactivating the muscles and just allowing the props to fully support our weight. So soft in the muscles, soft in the joints. Wherever you are, close the eyes. We're going to hold our yin shapes for quite an extended period of time. So try and see if you can drop into stillness. And any sense of discomfort that you might find, try and breathe through it. So instead of resisting the discomfort and pushing back, see if you can soften and actually lean into it. And with your next inhale, gently roll the spine up, pressing yourself up onto your hands. Removing the props and the pillows, and then slowly bringing yourself back to that tabletop position. Take a moment, maybe just move through some cat-cows, moving the hips, feel the difference in the right and the left. And then moving on to the other side as we draw the left knee to the chest, all the way forward, sliding the back leg back. And same thing, we support ourselves maybe the same way or a different way than the other side. That same thing of meeting your body where it is at, the right and the left side can sometimes show up in a very different way, with different sensations, different resistance, different discomforts. So support yourself as you need to. And once you're settled, find some stillness. Almost think of the body melting into the floor, melting into the props. Big inhale. Release out the mouth, exhale. with your breath as you breathe through the shape. Your next round of inhale, drawing yourself upright, pressing through the hands, removing the props, and then slowly coming back to that tabletop position. As little effort as possible. Again, move the hips, move the body in any organic way that feels good to you. And we're going to cross the ankles behind, just roll over the feet, stretching the legs out in front of you. Taking the pillow and placing it behind the back, so we want the edge of the pillow nice and tight in towards the hips. And then slowly start to lower yourself all the way down. So the pillow should be just in the small of the back, supporting the lower back. From here, taking easy legs up the wall shape, so lifting the legs all the way up. And you might find that the pillow beneath you swings the legs over towards the face. And that's perfectly fine. So we're somewhere in between easy legs up the wall and plow pose, if that makes sense. Taking arms all the way overhead. Release the feet, release the ankles, release the knees. Feel that slight compression with the thighs on top of the belly. Close the eyes. And slowly start to bend the knees completely, drawing the feet back towards the floor. As you take the hands underneath the head, bend the elbows, soles of the feet together, knees out wide. So again, we've got our prop underneath our spine. But if you feel you need to, you're welcome to place pillows or blocks underneath each knee. We are going to be here for a little while, so support yourself as you need to. Again, close the eyes, sink into stillness, sink into the shape. So next inhale, very gently taking the arms to the outside of the knees, guiding the knees closed, using the hands. And then we're just going to lift the pelvis slightly, an easy bridge pose. Squeeze the knees together, squeeze the glutes. And as you do so, slide the pillow down all the way behind the knees. And then you can gently straighten the legs, supporting the legs with the pillow behind the knees. And placing the arms next to you, taking up some space. As you inhale, take shoulders up to the ears, and as you exhale, draw the shoulders down. Think of flattening the shoulder blades down onto the floor. Imagining someone is gently pulling the fingertips away from the body as you find length in the arms. There's a gentle pull in the toes away from the body as you find length in the legs. Close the eyes. Dropping into your final relaxation, your Shavasana. And feel these opposing energies that we've tapped into in today's practice flow through the body. The energy of yang, energetic, dynamic, powerful strength. An energy that goes from the internal out. And then the yin energy, relaxed, calm, certain, grounded. Taking energy from the out in. As we exist within this polarity, we know that these opposing forces coexist. Energetic cannot exist without the calmness. Slow cannot exist without fast. And movement cannot exist without stillness. And as you lie here in your Shavasana, I'd like you to bring your observation, your attention to your breath. Once again, notice these opposing forces exist within the breath. Thinking of your inhalations as your yin force, oxygenating and filling up the body with energy from the external to the internal. And your exhalation representing the yang force as it sends energy out. And then take a moment to bring your intention to the forefront of your mind. So the same intention you set in the beginning of the practice. And like I said, today's practice is themed around the idea of grounding. This idea of certainty and surety that always exists within us. But more often than not, we just divert it from its path. So coming back to your center, coming back to this grounding sensation. Coming back to yourself. And then in your own time, you can stay here for as long as you would like. If you are ready to come out of it, you can slowly start to wake the body up. Gently rock the head from side to side, keeping the eyes closed. There's no rush, so take all the time you need. As you start to micro-move the body, feel the points of the body connecting to the floor. As you bring more movement into the body, these points shift until you finally roll onto either side, supporting your head with the bottom arm. And then gently press yourself upright, keeping your eyes closed as much as you can. Sitting up nice and tall. We take 3 rounds of breath together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Bringing hands together, thumbs at your sternum. A moment of gratitude from yourself to yourself. Gratitude to your mat and to your practice. And then you can gently bow forehead to fingertips, seal your practice in. And once you are ready, slowly bring yourself back, blink the eyes open. From me to all of you, thank you so much for joining and sharing your practice with me. I like to always keep the live open for a few minutes, just afterwards, if anyone has any questions, anything to share, anything at all, you're welcome to pop that into the chat. Even if it's just to share where you're calling in from. And then for those of you that don't follow my profile just yet, you're welcome to click follow after this class. You can keep up to date with any future classes I teach on this app. I try and teach twice a week. One class kind of more linked to vinyasa based practice and one to yin practice, and then sometimes, like today, combining the two. And then there are also lots of meditations on my profile, pre-recorded for you to practice at any time